Most people completely misunderstand how misplay units work. And that's exactly why they get frustrated trying to earn gift cards. Here's the truth no one tells you. There is no single fixed number of misplay units that always equals $10. And, honestly, that confuses almost everyone in 2026. In this video, I'll explain exactly how Misplay's unit system works, how many units you usually need for a $10 gift card, why the numbers change, and the fastest way to earn units without wasting hours on low-paying games. And stay until the end because I'll show you the biggest mistake that slows down almost every new Misplay user. So let's answer the main question immediately. In 2026, many users typically need somewhere around 1,500 to 3,000 Misplay units for a $10 gift card, depending on the reward type, region, and promotions running at the time. But here's where it gets interesting. That number is not fixed permanently. Different gift cards cost different amounts of units. Special promotions can lower or raise the required units. And your country can affect reward pricing too. This is where most people fail. They watch an old YouTube video saying 1,800 units equals $10, then open the app and see completely different numbers. Misplay changes reward values periodically. So instead of memorizing one exact number, you need to understand the system itself. Let's make this simple. Misplay rewards you with units for playing mobile games. The longer and more actively you play supported games, the more units you earn. Then you exchange those units for gift cards like Amazon, Google Play, Visa, Xbox, or other rewards. Simple idea. But the real trick is understanding what affects your earning speed. Because two users can spend the same amount of time playing and earn completely different unit totals. For example, Jake downloads a new featured game with boosted rewards and earns units quickly. Meanwhile, Alex plays an older low multiplier game for hours and barely earns anything. Same app.ie. Completely different outcome. Now in a minute, I'll show you the fastest way to earn units in 2026. But first, let's talk about why Misplay became so popular in the first place. The app exploded because people already spend time gaming on their phones anyway. Misplay basically says, why not earn rewards while playing? That idea attracts casual gamers immediately. And compared to survey apps, many users find gaming less boring. But here's the problem. Misplay is not passive income. A lot of TikTok videos make it sound like free money while doing nothing. That's not realistic. You still spend time playing games. And some games become grind heavy very quickly. This is where smart users separate themselves from beginners. Instead of playing randomly, experienced users focus on efficiency. Now, let's break down the biggest factors affecting how many units you earn. First is game multipliers. Some games have boosted rates. These usually pay much faster. Second is player checkpoints. Misplay rewards activity milestones over time. Third is account leveling. Higher account levels can improve earnings and unlock bonuses. Fourth is streaks and promotions. Daily engagement often matters more than people realize. Now here's where it gets interesting. The fastest earners often avoid getting emotionally attached to one game. That sounds weird, but it matters. For example, John loves a certain strategy game and keeps playing long after rewards slow down dramatically. Meanwhile, Jake switches strategically between higher-paying games and earns units much faster. Misplay rewards optimization more than loyalty. And that's one of the biggest hidden secrets. Now let's answer another huge question. How long does it realistically take to earn a $10 gift card? For active users, it may take a few days to a couple weeks depending on playtime and game selection. Some people reach it very fast during promotions. Others take much longer because they play low-reward games casually. And honestly, this is where expectations become important again. Misplay works best for people already interested in mobile gaming. If you hate mobile games and only care about maximizing hourly income, you may not enjoy the experience. Now in a minute, I'll explain the biggest mistake slowing down new users. But first, let's talk about game categories because this changes everything. Not all games reward equally. Idle games often progress slowly. Strategy games may require huge time investments later. Puzzle games can be easier for quick milestones. Casino-style games sometimes level quickly early on. Experienced users test multiple games quickly instead of committing too early. And here's another important detail. New games often pay more aggressively. Why? Developers want user acquisition. Misplay gets paid for bringing players into those games, so newer featured games may offer better earning rates temporarily. Now this is where most people fail. They ignore the featured or boosted sections. That's usually where the best earning opportunities are hiding. Now let's talk about withdrawals. Misplay gift card processing is usually straightforward. Once you redeem units, rewards often arrive relatively quickly compared to some survey platforms. But timing can vary depending on demand and verification. And yes, misplay is generally considered legitimate. People really do receive gift cards. That's why the app maintains popularity despite increased competition. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Misplay rewards consistency more than marathon sessions. Playing moderate amounts daily often works better than one giant weekend gaming binge. Why? Daily bonuses, streaks, and engagement systems encourage regular use. So if Sarah plays 30 minutes daily with boosted games, she may outperform someone playing 5 random hours occasionally. That surprises many beginners. Now let's talk about the biggest mistake new users make. They keep playing. After reward, efficiency drops. This is huge. Misplay usually reduces earning speed for games over time. The early stages often reward units quickly. Later progression slows dramatically. Experienced users notice when a game stops being efficient and move on. Beginners keep grinding endlessly for tiny rewards. That kills hourly value. And honestly, that's probably the single most important misplay strategy in 2026. Know when to switch games. Now another common question. Can you make serious money with misplay? Realistically, for most users, no. This is better viewed as gaming rewards rather than significant income. You might earn enough for subscriptions, snacks, small purchases, or occasional gift cards. But replacing a job income? Probably not. And understanding that keeps expectations healthy. Now in a minute, I'll show you the best beginner strategy for reaching your first $10 reward faster. But first, let's compare misplay mentally to competitors. Freecash usually offers broader earning methods. Swagbucks focuses more on surveys and cashback. Misplay specializes in mobile gaming rewards. That specialization is both its strength and weakness. If you enjoy mobile games already, misplay feels natural. If not, it may feel repetitive quickly. Now here's the smartest beginner strategy. First, prioritize boosted or featured games. Second, test multiple games early. Third, stop playing once earning speed slows heavily. Fourth, maintain daily streaks. Fifth, redeem rewards strategically during promotions if possible. Simple, but effective. And honestly, that strategy alone can dramatically improve results. Now let's wrap this up. In 2026, getting a $10 gift card on misplay usually requires somewhere around 1,500 to 3,000 units, depending on rewards, promotions, and region. There is no permanently fixed conversion rate. The fastest way to earn units is focusing on boosted games, switching efficiently, and maintaining daily activity. And the biggest mistake beginners make is grinding low-efficiency games far too long. Now you understand how misplay units actually work, what affects your earnings, and how to reach rewards faster without wasting time. If this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more honest app breakdowns, and comment below with the fastest gift card you've ever earned from a gaming app. I'll see you in the next one.